Welcome to this learning pill. For the next few minutes, you will see a presentation about collaborative governance models, destinations management systems, and destinations management, Part 1.
Hello, my name is Mari Carmen Perez. I am a professor in the Department of Accounting and Finance at the University of Granada. I am member of the project SUS2. I teach and research about sustainability and management in the tourism sector. So I participate in activities related with sustainable development of destination, evaluation of impacts, and collaboration of institutions.
In this video, we'll see the key concepts of tourism governance. As outlined in the slide, we'll start by defining what tourism governance is and discuss its essential elements. Then, we'll examine a model of collaborative governance specifically for tourism, which involves the various stakeholders working together to manage tourism destinations more effectively. We'll also look at the collaborative dynamics in tourism governance and go over a methodology for applying governance practices in destination management. Additionally, we'll explore the advantages that collaboration can bring to tourism management. Finally, we conclude by summarizing the key takeaways. This framework will help us understand how sustainable and efficient governance can shape successful tourism destinations. Tourism governance is considered an effective option for managing tourist destinations. The World Tourism Organization defines governance as the process of leading tourism destinations through the synergistic and coordinated efforts of governments at various levels and with different responsibilities, the civil society within host communities, and the business network involved in operating the tourism system. Therefore, the governance of tourist destinations involves the participation of multiple stakeholders. Given the importance of tourism activity, institutions, businesses, and civil society must engage in it through governance to enhance its sustainability. Additionally, it is necessary to implement comprehensive governance, economic, environmental, and social, tailored to each tourist destination. Its goal is to achieve sustainable, inclusive, and balanced tourism development, promoting economic, social, and environmental benefits. Tourism governance refers to the set of processes and structures that enable collaborative decision-making, planning, and management of tourism. It involves collaboration and coordination among different actors, aiming for balanced and sustainable tourism development. Additionally, it promotes participation and consensus in decision-making. The fundamental elements of tourism governance include participation and transparency, engaging all relevant stakeholders in the decision-making process, and fostering transparency in information and access. Strategic planning is also essential, aiming to design long-term policies and strategies to ensure tourism sustainability. Another key element is accountability and responsibility, establishing monitoring and evaluation mechanisms to ensure actions align with the set objectives. Finally, adaptation and flexibility allow tourism policies to adjust to changes and challenges, such as economic fluctuations or shifts in demand. Collaborative governance seeks to unite public and private stakeholders in a consensus-driven decision-making process, grounded in specific starting conditions such as power asymmetries, participation incentives, and past interactions. Key elements of this model include trust building, shared understanding of goals, commitment processes, intermediate outcomes, and face-to-face dialogue. Leadership plays a pivotal role in this framework, often being shared among local entrepreneurs and representatives who influence essential services and innovation. These leaders engage with various stakeholders, shape the environment, and foster common interests to promote effective governance. Research highlights that networks are crucial for supporting leaders in finding common ground, mobilizing support, and influencing policy and resource allocation, thereby enhancing the capacity for collaborative governance in tourism. For each of the 5 collaborative processes presented in the previous figure, a set of drivers and barriers has been identified, as indicated below. First, the trust-building process includes elements such as credibility and support for diverse ideas, although it faces barriers like a lack of meetings and information overload. Shared understanding involves community orientation and cooperation among destinations, but can be hindered by personal interests and a lack of inclusion of non-tourism stakeholders. Commitment to the process highlights participatory inclusion and solidarity, while suffering from barriers such as fait accompli and lack of participation. Face-to-face dialogue facilitates cooperation through executive meetings and public forums, although it encounters issues of personal communication and time constraints. Finally, intermediate outcomes focus on innovation and improvements in quality and sustainability, with obstacles in policy integration and stakeholder loyalty. It has previously been emphasized that effective tourism governance requires appropriate collaboration among the various stakeholders or actors involved. The following highlights 3 collaborative dynamics components that are important for tourism governance. Principled engagement in tourism governance faces several barriers, including limited transparency, communication, and participation among stakeholders. Issues such as unclear collaborative goals, poor cross-institutional communication, and minimal local involvement contribute to these challenges. Shared motivation in collaborative tourism networks is hindered by a lack of shared vision, trust, and understanding among stakeholders. Initially, stakeholders may fail to align on collaboration goals, leading to confusion and conflicting actions. In the regional context, unclear responsibilities and poor managerial behavior erode trust and reduce engagement, ultimately affecting the success of the initiative. The capacity for joint action in collaborative tourism networks is hindered by unclear roles, lack of competencies, and poor coordination among stakeholders. Local governments often lack the necessary skills, leading to ineffective management and law enforcement. Additionally, the absence of consensus, regulatory instruments, and adequate resources, combined with a lack of supervision, results in fragmented efforts and unequal benefits. This undermines the collaborative efforts and leads to inefficiencies in the tourism governance process. The fundamental objective of sustainable tourism development is to achieve long-term sustainability by thoroughly understanding the current reality and developing strategies and measures that align with this starting situation, ensuring the efficient use of available resources. Active participation is essential, involving all stakeholders and maintaining a balance between the public and private sectors, ensuring that every voice is hearing and all interests are taken into account in the management process. Citizen participation mechanisms should be implemented to allow for active involvement, offering various tools such as forums and websites to collect opinions. Consensus in decision-making is vital, creating mechanisms that benefit all stakeholders, while promoting a transparent flow of information so that everyone involved can benefit from the actions taken. Citizen participation mechanisms should be implemented to allow for active involvement, offering various tools such as forums and webs. Collaborative tourism governance presents a series of advantages. A well-developed tourism strategy establishes a competitive advantage by positioning the destination to offer unique and distinctive experiences, ensuring coordinated and high-quality visitor experiences. It also ensures tourism sustainability by preserving the destination's environmental integrity while protecting its attractions and resources. The strategy promotes the distribution of tourism benefits across all societal components, supporting small business growth and exploring opportunities in the arts and crafts industries. It enhances tourism performance by increasing the length of visitor stays, which leads to higher spending. Finally, it contributes to building a strong brand, helping to maintain consistency and foster loyalty among visitors. These are the references used for preparing this pill. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one.